What if I told you there's one habit, one seemingly harmless act, that is secretly draining your energy, killing your confidence, and keeping you weak? You feel exhausted, unmotivated, and stuck in a cycle you can't escape. But what if the secret to unshakable discipline and true masculinity has been right in front of you all along? The greatest minds in history, warriors, emperors, and visionaries, knew something that modern society chooses to ignore. They understood the price of pleasure-seeking, the power of self-mastery, and the trap of indulgence. Today, I'll reveal what they knew, so you can break free, reclaim your power, and transform your life. The habit that's destroying you. Be honest, you've felt it. That guilt, that lack of motivation, that emptiness after indulging in it. Science confirms that every time you engage in this habit, your brain is flooded with dopamine, the pleasure chemical. It feels good at first, but here's the catch. The more you indulge, the more addicted you become to instant gratification. Your energy fades, your drive weakens, your ambition disappears, because your brain has already received its reward without you accomplishing anything. But the Stoics warned of this trap long before science did. They knew that a man ruled by his desires is not free. He's a slave to them. The ancient wisdom for breaking free. Seneca once said, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." Every time you give in, you reinforce weakness. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, believed that the man who controls his impulses controls his destiny. The more you seek pleasure, the more you become its prisoner. But every great man in history, from warriors to inventors, had one thing in common. They mastered themselves instead of being ruled by urges. So how do you break free? The 3 Stoic principles for regaining control. 1. Self-discipline, the key to freedom. Epictetus said, "No man is truly free who is not master of himself." Freedom begins when you stop being a slave to urges. Self-discipline isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing what's valuable over what's easy. Every time you resist, you build mental toughness. 2. Purpose. Replace the habit with something greater. The Stoics believed that a life without purpose is a wasted life. Many men fall into this trap because they lack a mission. But if your mind is occupied with building, creating, and striving for greatness, there's no room for indulgence. 3. Transmutation. Redirect your energy. Ancient warriors, artists, and inventors knew a secret. Sexual energy is a powerful force. When wasted, so is a man's potential. But when redirected toward ambition, creativity, and discipline, it becomes the fuel for greatness. Nikola Tesla, one of history's greatest minds, knew this and used it to push humanity forward. What happens when you quit? Imagine waking up every day with unshakable confidence. No guilt, no weakness, just pure, unstoppable drive. Your testosterone rises, your mental clarity sharpens, your energy soars. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom. Not just quitting a habit, but becoming the man you were meant to be. The final challenge. The question is, will you keep letting this habit steal your potential, or will you take control? Will you stay trapped in the cycle, or will you rise above it? No great man in history was ruled by his desires. Those who changed the world were the ones who mastered themselves first. If you're ready to break free, reclaim your power, and start living like a true Stoic, subscribe now. Your journey to self-mastery begins today.